Howdy folks, Grok the Duck here. We're hanging out at the moon, doing a little Coop Life 2, and you can tell from the zombie and skeletons there in the background that are taking a little damage. It has finally turned daytime on the moon again, and the night and day are really long. You know, for being used to a 20-minute cycle, it seems like it takes forever, but that's okay, because that's the way it works. Yep, as far as I can tell. Anyway, so one of the things I wanted to do, and that meteorite just landed, maybe 3 minutes ago. It was a big loud boom, and I thought, creeper exploded. Nope, meteorite, and there's another meteorite over there. Poor zombie over there. Anyway, let's head back to base, because one of the things that I have done with the nighttime here was put down a few of these torches just to stop the bad guys from spawning here, because I don't like them. I'm guessing they don't like me too, but you know, it's another story. Anyway, over here I've made a couple trips to the moon and back and done a few things, and I'm realizing, you know, this fuel loader has got plenty of fuel in it. And the other thing I was noticing is that this thing is empty. So I need to sit there and get another setup as far as fuel is concerned to make things. So that made me think of setting this up over here, because I've got those meteorites from the moon. I've got those meteoric iron ingots, so I could make the next set of things. So let's grab stuff out of here. If I have calculated it correctly, I have all or most of the bits I need here. First, I need water electrolyzers, these things here. This was what was missing before, was these meteoric iron, but I got those now. So let's go ahead and grab one. So now I've got 4, which probably all I need. All right, so I want to make some of these electrolyzers, and let's go ahead and make one of those. And I should be able to go badink, badonk, and one more of you. And there's 2 of these water electrolyzers. Oh, they stack. Cool. Those I'm going to stick right here. One there and one back there. And they're going to get water from the sink here. And for that I need a wrench. Oh, there's a wrench. Give that an egg. And let's see if we right-click that there. That'll start pouring water into this. And then these guys are going to start making oxygen and hydrogen. And it looks like let's wrench that. So those are coming out here. Wrench that there and wrench that there. All right, so those are pouring out what they need there. Now, both of these things are generating hydrogen. So the next thing I need is a synthesizer. Let's make a methane synthesizer. So it's going to make fake methane out of the hydrogen, for better lack of better word, yes.
For lack of better wordage.
Hey, she knows it. For lack of a better wordage, we're going to do it that way. Methane synthesizer here. So that's going to go ahead and, it says how much power is required per second. Oh, I hadn't really noticed that on there, but we'll plop that boink right there. And that will go ahead and proceed with the gas here. Now, one of the problems is it needs carbon. And it doesn't need just regular carbon. It needs a funky type of carbon. Carbon.
Carbon?
It is not altered carbon. It is fragmented carbon. You can get that by taking a 2x2 of coal or 2x2 of charcoal, and you'll get more out of the coal than you will the charcoal. But you know, this is pretty easy to just sit there and go grab, because it's got an EMC, so I can do that. Now, this here, let's grab these bits out. Perfect. And toss those in there. And where's my servo? There's my servo. I'm going to feed it from the back, just because, you know, sight unseen. And let's turn that to that, ignored, and that should start dumping in there, and it should start producing methane. Perfect. So the methane gas is going to come out this side. Wrench. And that's the same yellow color that we're seeing over there, except it's a gas and we need a liquid. So the next thing we need is a gas liquefier. Gas liquefier. This guy here. And this uses the medium oxygen tanks, an oxygen compressor and an oxygen decompressor, and I think I've got... Why do I keep searching without going into my my crafting thing first? I think I've got all the bits, or it knows how to make all the bits. Go away, go away. So here's a gas liquefier. And let's see, it needs one of those, one of those, one of those, and I needed one more of those central funky thingies, the fluid manipulators. Let's make that. Done. And now it should be able to make it. Cool. 2 gas liquefiers. So this one, we're going to go ahead and stick right there. Doink. Oh, it can't pull out stuff from the top. Okay, so we will pull from the side. All right, so we're going to go badoink, gadoink, and hit it with the wrench. And there's the gas coming out, the fuel in this case. And we're going to pipe this into a demonically gargantuan drum. So we have lots and lots of it. And let's pipe it out the... Oh, that's because it's... I was looking at this and say, why are you flashing? That's because it's doing just little tiny amounts. Let's come out... we can't come out the back. Because as soon as we... we'll do this. One here, one there, and let's take one of these ender tanks and we'll put it right... don't do that, you silly thing. Let's put it right there. And if we wrench... Oh, nope, wrong color, wrong color. What I need is one of these yellows. So let's get some yellows out of here. 1, 2, 3. And slap down that. Hit it with the yellow, because yellow is fuel. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, and so now this guy can go right there, and whatever's in this, if we just right click it with an open hand, we got a full bucket's worth there, but we right click that, it'll pour it out, and now we've got a full system. Since this has got no more oil, and that's okay, this will go ahead and proceed to make the fuel that we need. And then this has, oh, it's a little bit empty. Must be filling up this pipe. So this will go ahead and just process and process and process. Now, to me, it seems like a waste to have all this oxygen here, which makes me think, will this stop when the oxygen caps out? I don't know. I have no idea. And will you... No, it looks like it's still getting a little bit of hydrogen there. Let's come take a look at this guy. Are you capped out? Okay, this will continue to produce hydrogen, even though it's been capped out with oxygen. But, you know, why waste that? I don't see why we would want to waste that. Oh, energy wants to come on this side. Excuse me. You come back over this side. Doink. And where is the gas liquefier not? Huh. Looks like it wanted to get the input of the gas from over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put, you know, I think it can take the power from multiple places. Let's go ahead and put, oh, I can't put it right there because it's going to get stuff from that one. We're going to put it up one higher. I was guessing as to where these things could go without actually building them. So let's put the power right there and then the liquefier on top here. I said on top there. And then break that, and these guys should combine into there. Perfect. And they're both doing out, and that's going into that. And this one came out the side because it didn't come out the top. So we have to break this and break that. And we're going to need a little bit more. So here's where the other drum comes into play. Boink. And, oh yes, we need to wrench this out. And there's the liquid oxygen is in here now. A teeny tiny amount, but that's okay. And then I need 2 more cables, pipes, I mean. I've got enough. Pipe. And let's Oh, that's right. We were coming off the top. Why not? And so here's where I can take this tank and go boink. And now this is where the liquid oxygen can go. So I can take the liquefied oxygen, use a decompressor, and now I've got all the oxygen I need elsewhere. And I'm hoping that this will produce faster when I'm out of Earth's confines and like Venus or Mars or something like that. This will produce faster than needing to have a oxygen collector, because there's not going to be any oxygen out there, although there's ways of getting that. So, all right, so this should continue to produce for me. We've got plenty of fuel there, and we're generating the fuel over here. Perfect. So I don't need these guys anymore because they're not doing anything for me, and I doubt that I'm going to be able to find any oil off of Earth. Yeah, I'm guessing that there is none. And I don't even need this refinery anymore either, because what am I refining? Nothing! So let's go ahead and stick you back over here, set you to none, not that it matters. And you can go away, and you can go away, and you can go away. And we've got an ender tank here of fuel. Cool. So that certainly works. Next, I think we need to head off to space again and take a little look at the moon. But for right now, I think I'm going to just admire that. It's not as compact as it could be if everything would accept stuff from each other. But these pipes require a space of 2 to begin to work. And I thought about putting this right there, but no, it seemed to really like it coming from that side, because that's where it goes in. Back to the moon, and I made myself a moonstone pillar because I was thinking that it would be cool to make a base right there. And so what I was looking at was this, the moon base egg. And I believe I should be able to just toss that and have this start building things. Let's see. And just like that, I've got a base. That's kind of slick. All right, so let's get rid of this because I don't need the pillar anymore. Drip break faster. Yeah, it's a problem when it's not breaking as fast as you'd like it because you're floating in air like that. One of the things you might have noticed is I made me a bubble, the Fluxomagnet, the resonant level one, mainly because I wanted it to have a lot of power. And that way, I've got stuff I can pick up. So when I was running around picking up, holy cow, that came really close. When I was coming around, I could pick up stuff from a distance. And this looks like it's pretty cool. Ooh, we got airlocks going on, so cool. I just walk up to those airlocks and things are working nicely. And now I'm enclosed in here, although it's still, there's no oxygen. And so that's a problem. We need to make something. Let's see. We need, let's see, oxygen. What can we make for oxygen? Oxygen. Bubble distributor, collector. Collector would be good. I think I have some. I can grab one. I need one. I got to remember to use the middle button. So an oxygen collector will collect oxygen from the area. I'm going to need some pipes. I'm going to need, I'm going to need some power to run that, and I left that at the base. We'll go do that. Let's see, compressor, decompressor, sealer, detector, storage module. Let's go with the sealer, and that should seal up what we're doing here. Let's see, probably best just to run back to base and get some oxygen, power, because it's on a certain network wavelength. How's that doing? Oh, it's got plenty of fuel there. Cool. Back to the moon. Dial. And here, I'm also going to need some No. Yeah, some flex duck. I think that one. Let's grab a stack of that. All right. So one of the things that the oxygen collector can collect from are leaves, which I can go, I think that's north, north to the villager area up there and grab some saplings. They will grow if they're on dirt, which is nice, but the thing I was looking for, cool, it built it down here too. This is just a wheat farm area down here, and it's a 9x9 wheat farm area. That why is it okay? Fully grown wheat. Okay, like this piece right here. It's hard to see. It's not fully grown, but all the rest of them should produce oxygen for me. Get me out of here. All right, and so what I'm looking for. Let's put the oxygen collector right there in the center. I think that should work. Oh, I did not want to do that. No breaking my wheat. All right, so let's leave that there. And I think the oxygen comes out here and the power goes in there. So let's put that there, power out. See, yes, so there's the energy and there's the oxygen stored. So that is working, cool. Then the other thing I was looking at is the oxygen sealer. And, oh, funky, I can look through the block. Let's break a hole because I want to go ahead and put the oxygen sealer up here. Whoa. There we go. Let's put the sealer right here, and I think power comes up on this side. Let's check and see if that is the case. Nope. Power. Are you getting power now? Okay, that is getting power, which is good. And then the next thing is it needs some oxygen bits coming up, and I think that comes from here and there and there. How are you for oxygen? Yeah. Check pending. Sealed. Okay, so it looks like oxygen is going up still. So my collection down there, that little farm area, is sufficient to give me enough oxygen for this. And I should be able to take off my oxygen tanks now, shouldn't I? And there's no damage as far as, lack of oxygen. That tends to be kind of a damaging thing. I might switch out the pipes with just another power cell, just so I have a flat surface here. I don't think I can put a facade on that. I'll have to look that up. This I can put a facade on. In fact, let's go take a look at that. Pipe. Nope, it's not there. Pipe over here. Pipe. This right here, this walkway, it allows for stuff to come through. It's this plus a walkway thingy. All right, and this makes 5. Well, I just need the 1. So that is going to make me 5 anyway. What? Don't I have any of that? No compressed. Oh, titanium. I need titanium. I don't think I have titanium, but I don't have any compressed. All right, I'm going to have to run back to the base and compress that. Well, I thought I had titanium. I didn't. I have tungsten, but I don't have titanium. For that, I need to breed an iron chicken with an aluminum chicken, which I both have, but neither one of them are being cooperative. So we'll deal with that later. But for right now, I was sitting there thinking, didn't I cover that? And yes, I did. If you use the structural duct from thermodynamics, you can get these covers, and then I should be able to go doink. And now you can't see that. Ain't that cool? All right, I do need to break that one and this one and that one, because since we've got the oxygen sealer up here, that makes this breathable. But rather than having to send the oxygen back to get worked on, and that is working very nicely, I figured why not actually go ahead and have a sealer compressor up here. So let's go ahead and dial that up. Compressor, I think I've got an oxygen compressor right there. Haha, get just the one. And I believe, doink, yeah, that will pull up. There's the oxygen plenty, and power-wise it has none, but I will grab some more power. Let's see, flux duct, you are the resonant one. keep forgetting I can just hit the middle mouse button and that will give me that. And then I can go doink. So I will have to figure out when those titanium chickens will A, give me an egg, 2 will get me some of those, and D, compress them into plates, because then I can sit there and make the pipe, this walkway, which will allow me to walk over these pipes, which I think would be really cool. I've not made those before, but I would really like that to happen. And why does it have to be titanium when I'm walking over just regular stuff right now, which is, it's just tin? Why do you have to be titanium? Oh well, but it still looks pretty cool and does everything I need. I think at this point, one of the things I need to do is head out. One of the things I need to do is go find me the moon boss lair, and not found any of that. If we take a look in this, zoom out, I've been all over the place, and depending on whether it's night or day or something like that, the map draws in differently. But I've been looking for a really, really deep, dark crater that goes really, really deep, and if I can find one of those, that will lead me to the moon boss, which I'll kill him, and I should be able to go to the next. That should have me the plans to get me to the next Mars is the next planet I need to go to. And like I said, I've been roaming around through here looking, and I've not found that place yet. So I'm gonna have to do that. Anyway, that's boring to go look at that. But yeah, got a nice looking base here. Got that set up. I realized that there's a 1-to-1 correlation between where you launch a rocket from the moon and it goes back to the overworld. And so that spot right there, that should, if I take this rocket back, it should land me right in the center of my Galacticraft base. That's my calculation. We'll have to figure out. And I've got fuel now, so that's working really well. The other thing that I like about this this setup here, it's very modular. So this is a good sized place. If I needed more, I could just throw another egg over to the side, maybe make a corridor first, and then it'll build me another room over there, and go from there. I think that works out really nicely. And tin works nicely here on the moon. Kind of blends. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck, hanging out here on the moon, getting a bunch of stuff done. And thanks for watching. Bye.